Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Students, in our today's lesson we will learn about solving linear equations of type 4. These equations are basically like a into bx plus c is equal to dx plus e. The difference between in third type of equation and fourth type of equation, in third type of equation we have no brackets, we have not a multiple right here, right? This is the only difference we have in type 3 and type 4 linear equations. In this equation, a, b, c and d are the constants and the involved variable is x. Students, we have discussed this thing in our chapter number 4, algebra, of when we were solving our algebraic expressions, that when there is a bracket involved in any sum, first thing you have to do, you have to expand that bracket. So here again we will do the same thing. We will expand our bracket. To expand the bracket, I will use the arrows. When you will expand your bracket, the first thing you keep in your mind that you should multiply your number with all the terms inside the bracket. If you have 1, if you have 2, if you have 3 and more than 3 terms inside the bracket, you have to multiply the number with both the terms inside the bracket, right? 2 times x, it would be 2x, right? Plus 2 3s are 6 is equal to 8. So we have expanded the bracket. The next thing we have to do, that we were doing previously, we have to combine the like terms. You can see we have only 3 terms involved. So we will have only one pair of like terms, and that pair is 6 and 8, right? Keep 2x on your left hand side, right? Number 8 first, and then shift your constant term 6 to your right hand side. And remember, when you will shift any term from one side to the other side of the equation, you have to change its sign. As 6 was positive here, when you will shift it to the other side, it would be negative, right? So 2x is equal to 8 minus 6, 2. Again the same thing, eliminate the coefficient of the variable. And how we will eliminate that coefficient? Divide both sides by 2, right? 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. And x times 1 is equal to x, or x over 1 is equal to x, is equal to 1 over 1 is always equal to 1. So the value of x in this example is 1, right? Okay, let's move to the next example. Our next example, decimal number is involved. Why I am solving this example? Because a lot of students were asking me how to solve an equation with decimal number. So students, it's very simple. You are in grade 6 now. You need to know how to add, subtract, multiply or divide a decimal number. It's same like you are multiplying, dividing, adding or subtracting your whole numbers, right? So again, what we have to do, we have to expand the bracket first, right? Now 3 2s are 6 minus 3 multiplied by 0.4x, it would be 1.2x. but if you can't do it directly, you can draw a working column here and you can do it like this: 0.4 multiplied by 3, 4 3s are 12, 1 would be carry, decimal point under decimal point, exactly 3 zeros are 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1, right? So 3 multiplied by 0.4x, it would be 1.2x is equal to 18, right? Now again you need to combine your like terms. Our like terms are 6 and 18, right? 6 and 18. So negative 1.2x will be written as it is on left hand side, 18 as it is on its place, and you need to shift only 6 to your right hand side. And this negative sign is for 1.2x, not for 6. There is no sign before 6, that means 6 is positive. As 6 is positive, when you will shift it to the other side, it would be negative 6. Sorry. So negative 1.2x is equal to 18 minus 6, it would be 12, right? So next thing we have to do, we have to eliminate the coefficient of the variable, and the coefficient of the variable is negative 1.2. So we will divide both sides by negative 1.2. Right? 1.2 will be eliminated, right? We will left here with x only. How to divide a whole number by a decimal number? You have two ways to do this thing. I will explain both the methods. First thing, 12 as it is. Students, remember, when you will convert a decimal number into a fraction, you always write 1.2 is equal to 12 over 10, because you have one decimal place, so you will write 1 0 in the denominator. But when your decimal number is in the denominator, and you have to change this decimal number into a whole number, you will write that 10 on the opposite side, that would be in the numerator. When your number is in the numerator, you will write that 10 in the denominator, but when you will have that decimal number in the denominator, you will write that 10 in the numerator. Clear? So you will write it like this: negative 12, and because of this decimal number, you will write 10 in the numerator, and as you have two numerators, so you will multiply that numerators. Now 12 ones are 12 and 12 ones are 12. So x would be equal to 10 ones are 10 over 10 over 1 is always equal to 10, and when you will divide a positive number by a negative number, your result would be negative, right? Okay, now let's see the other way how we can do this thing. The other way is 12 over negative 1.2. How you can do this thing? You can write it like this: 12 divided by negative 1.2, right? As you all know, denominator is always a divisor, right? So 12 divided by negative, eliminate this decimal point, so it will be converted into a fraction, 12 over 10. Change this division sign into a multiplication sign and reciprocal of the fraction, right? Now 12 ones are 12 and 12 ones are 12, because both are on the opposite side, so you can eliminate these two, and again 10 ones are 10, or 10 over 1 is 10, so you will left with negative 10 as your answer. So you can solve this division of a whole number by a decimal number in two ways. One, you can eliminate your decimal point here, and you can convert this like you can convert your decimal number into a fraction like this, or you can use this way. If you can use both of the ways, you can, it's your choice which one you found easy, you can do that, right? Okay, let's solve example number 3. How you will solve this example? Same. First thing, you can see you have brackets involved on both sides. So first thing you have to do, you have to expand these two brackets. So use the arrows, -2 multiplied by 3x and -2 multiplied by 4, 4 multiplied by 2x and 4 multiplied by 5, right? So 2 3s are 6. As 2 is negative, so your first term would be negative, right? Now -2 multiplied by -4, minus and minus, plus 2 4s are 8 is equal to 4 2s are 8x and plus 4 5s are 20, right? The next thing, identify your like terms. Next thing, combine your like terms. -6 x as it is on its place. Shift 8x to your left hand side, because we always combine variables on the left hand side and constants on our right hand side. As you can see, 8x is positive here because we have no sign with 8x. So when you will shift it to the other side, it would be -8x is equal to, now we have 20 already on our right hand side, so we will write 20 first. Now shift positive 8 to the other side, as it's positive here, so it would be negative on the other side, right? -6x, -8x, it's -14x, because for same signs we have to add the terms, right? Now 20 minus 8, it's 12, right? Now again you have to eliminate the coefficient of the variable, so we will divide both sides by the coefficient, that is -14. Now 14 ones are 14 and 14 ones are 14, and as I have told you, when you will divide a negative number by a negative number, your result would be positive. And you can see 12 is not divisible by 14, but both the numbers are divisible by 2. So 2 6 are 12, 2 7s are 14. We will do the simplification like this, is equal to, now positive number divided by negative number, the result would be -6/7. So the value of x in this example is -6/7. Hope you have understood the procedure of solving linear equations of type 4, and you can solve your assignment yourself. And your assignment is solve the odd parts, only the odd parts of your question number 4, and the odd parts are A, C, E, G, I, K and M. If you face any difficulty, you can contact me. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.